Well, good evening, everybody. Happy Saturday and Merry Christmas, more importantly. Hope you had a wonderful holiday. Today was extremely warm for December and warm for Christmas. By the way, we hit 77 and we started the morning out at 62 this morning. Just want to make sure my audio is working A-OK and hope everyone's doing well on this Christmas night. Hey there, Edwin. Merry Christmas to you. And hey there, Astrid. Yeah, this weather does not feel like December nor winter. Winter started earlier on Tuesday for the Northern Hemisphere, and it does not feel like winter at all. It's more like spring here in the area. Matter of fact, some areas out to our south hit about 88, 89 around George West and Beeville around 3 o'clock, and it was just a warm day. Very toasty, very humid, and very tropical for this time of year. Gordon says, Happy Festivus. Happy Festivus. Merry Christmas to Sylvia. Same thing to Cindy. Merry Christmas to you as well. Hope you guys had a great one. Again, today was warm, but how warm was it and how does it compare to Christmases in the past? Well, the hottest Christmas ever was back in 1955. That was 90 degrees. Today we hit 77, so that's not the hottest, but we're in the top 10. And we're tied with years like 2005, 1922, and 1889. As you can see, this year ranks in 6th place in the top 10 warmest Christmases on record. And again, that's at the San Antonio airport. That's where all this data is coming from and where we get our observations for low and high temperatures here in the area. And of course, there are other sensors around the area like in Stinson and New Braunfels, over in Bernie, but we usually just take the airport temperature and that's what we use for official records and data and things like that. Today's Mountain Cedar count was heavy, 4560, and good news, it's coming down slowly. It's still heavy. Yesterday for Christmas Eve, it was at 12,200 something. It was extreme yesterday, and it's down by about 8,000 on the count, so that's the good news. Mold is light at 220. So if you're sneezing, it's most likely the mountain cedar, but that should trend down in the coming days. Now tonight, if you have any plans overnight, tomorrow morning, if you're getting up early Sunday, well, more clouds and more fog is going to build, and do want to say that first and foremost. At the moment, it's cloudy. Temperatures in the 60s. And thanks to rising humidity, our temperatures are actually not going to cool down by much from where they are right now in the 60s. Matter of fact, I do think we hit like 62 by tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. when it's all said and done. But there is cooler air out there, but it's farther north near the Central Plains, the Midwest. From Nevada to the Pacific Northwest, you can see Billings, Montana at 6 degrees right now. Same thing in Bismarck, 30 in Casper. Same thing around that in Denver, Colorado. And you can kind of see the gradient between, air masses, right? So cold air from Kansas northward, cold polar air, mild air from Oklahoma to New Mexico, and even out east in Ohio and the East Coast, but it gets really warm and even humid farther south you go into Texas, Louisiana, Florida, the Southeast, and it's because of this weather pattern. I mean, it's not very, big. There's just no big weather makers out there. I'm going to zoom in into the West Coast. That is the only spot in the country right now that's seeing some active weather and may actually even see some flight delays in the next 24 hours. But it's really just between San Francisco and Los Angeles. Some moderate to heavy rain moving over Interstate 5. And near Yosemite, the mountains of California into Nevada. It's dry in Las Vegas, that's nice. Four Corners dry, and most of our state is actually dry. We just have those high-level clouds coming in from the west, moving in from west to east. So overall, fairly quiet out there on this Christmas night. Yeah, okay. Merry Christmas, Jamie. Merry Christmas, Sylvia. And hope you guys are having a wonderful night. Temperatures right now, we have some upper 50s in Helotes, 60s on San Antonio. At the airport, we have lower 70s in George West and Beeville. Humidity, it's driving up, and you can thank the Gulf of Mexico for that and those southeast winds. So again, overnight, lower 60s. Your planning for tomorrow, if you have plans outdoors, it's going to look good. It's going to be nice, but after lunchtime, towards the afternoon, highs in the upper 70s, just like today. We may reach about 78, 79, depending on how fast the cloud cover will clear in the morning. It looks like, just like this morning, it'll be around lunchtime, if not around 11 a.m., at the latest 1 or 2, but skies will clear and the fog will lift and we'll see sunny skies for your Sunday. Now tomorrow morning, I do want to highlight, if you are heading out early, 6, 5, 7 a.m., we'll stop the clock around 7 when temperatures cool down to the lowest temperature, and that helps the fog, especially in our area. Between San Antonio, Kerrville, Rock Springs, we're looking at visibilities down to a half a mile in a few isolated pockets, maybe less than that. So that can be treacherous, that can be dangerous, and you're going to want to use caution and maybe leave the house if you're commuting anywhere, if you're driving anywhere from here to Pleasanton, to Austin, to Fredericksburg. There's going to be a good amount of fog west of 35 and north of I-10. So that's the big takeaway for tomorrow morning. And once again, after lunchtime, things start to clear out. We'll see some sun. Now through Wednesday, we're locked in under this humid pattern. Cold front, very weak, moves in Wednesday and a Thursday. And even at that, some models are hinting at it just staying to the north. So we're crossing our fingers that it moves into San Antonio by next week. But in the meantime, this ridge of high pressure stays pretty much in control, right? It stays in our area over the Gulf through Monday, moves into Florida by Tuesday and Wednesday, and that'll leave room for Texas to receive at least the chance at some cooler air. And regarding rain chances, not great. You'll notice on this forecast model, by about Wednesday morning, here comes a cold front, but again, based on forecast guidance, it's saying, hey, we may not even see this just because so much warm and humidity down here in South Texas. This may actually kind of battle it farther north, and we'll see if it pushes through, but if it did push through, it'd be around Wednesday and Thursday. That would reinforce some cooler air. 80s through Tuesday, 78 on Wednesday with more cloud cover. Chance at rain, there is a chance at a few sprinkles tomorrow morning in addition to Wednesday and Thursday, but nothing measurable, nothing significant. And you'll see if that cool front moves farther south, and that'll drop temperatures a couple degrees in both the mornings and the afternoons, but not by much. 77 on Thursday, and then as we approach New Year's Eve, more of the same, mostly clouds with some sunshine in the afternoon, and temperatures trending to near 80 to 81 by the first day of 2022.